Where, oh, where is Rose Tico? Where's Rose?
Don't know. Well, she's showing up in the poster now.
Where's Rose? Yeah, Rose.
Why is no one worried about Claude?
Nobody's worried about Claude, the giant schlong monster that's going to appear in Rise of Skywalker.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
We are going to talk about that. We're looking for Rose Tico. There's no Rose Tico merchandise. She's not really appearing in much. And Twitter's angry. They want Rose.
We get to stop that Twitter's angry.
Twitter's angry. Where's Rose? That's actually a hashtag. Where's Rose?
It was a hashtag.
So we're gonna go find Rose. We're gonna see what happened to Rose Tico. If she's gonna be in the Rise of Skywalker, how much Rose will we get? You know, how much Rose will we get in the Rise of Skywalker? Will this movie be worth watching if there isn't enough Rose Tico in it?
I think so.
Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. So before we get into the video, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We hit 65,000 subs this week. We're hoping for 100,000. Reason being, helps us tremendously with the algorithm, guys. It is getting harder to get found on YouTube because of goofy stuff they do like every other month. So your subs and upvotes and likes, they absolutely do help, and thank you so much for that. Let's go find Rose Tico.
Well, before you clarify, no, I do not think The Rise of Skywalker is worth watching. But you said, would it be worth watching without Rose? And for that, I'm like, well, yeah, I think so. Now, I will say, I think Kelly Marie Tran is cutie pie. I really do. She always gets so excited about being in it, and I have nothing against her personally. I like her. I think she's a sweetheart. I've seen her in many things, and she's bubbly and sweet, and I like her. I think she's a cutie patootie. But I don't like Rose Tico character.
They did her dirty. They gave her a garbage character to work with, and she literally had no purpose in the movie.
Yeah, but I like the actress. I think she's
I think Kelly Marie Tran's fine. I don't have any
I look at the picture, I'm thinking, man, she's so cute.
Yeah, and they just woefully misused her. They could have done so much better with her than they did. But anyway, Star Wars merch is accused of removing Rose Tico from the designs.
Okay, my question back is, why would they make more when you can still buy it on clearance everywhere?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about. So here we go. Heaps of new Star Wars merchandise is being released in anticipation of the upcoming Star Wars Rise of Skywalker movie, and fans have a very important question. Where's Rose? The question was sparked by concerned fans after leaked photos of merchandise revealed a noticeable lack of Rose. There's no Rose. She was introduced in The Last Jedi. She was the first Asian American character that was an instant hit.
I'm sorry. Oh, you're serious.
She quickly became a favorite among fans.
No, she isn't.
Making them wonder why she was absent from almost all merchandise. Here we talk.
They're going to make it a woman thing, and it's not a woman thing. It's because her toys did not sell.
I bet they are. The issue became particularly evident after Friday's Triple Force Friday revealed no new Rose merch. The lack of Rose in merchandising, as well as in trailers for the upcoming film, sparked a new viral hashtag, Where's Rose? Began sweeping the web, pulling inspiration from 2015's Where's Rey campaign, blah, 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 blah. Considering she's the main character of the latest Star Wars trilogy, there was no Rey in the merch. And more merchandise for The Rise of Skywalker was revealed. Fans found themselves increasingly concerned.
Okay, we should put it with certain fans, because those only... Oh, okay, I forgot. Only the ones that agree with him are actual fans. Okay, I see, I get it. Okay.
Rose, an inarguably prominent character, is continuously absent.
You can't argue that she's important, because we said it's inarguable.
She's the most important thing in Star Wars. She's absent from everything. As one of the series' few female characters, not to mention its first woman of color, fans were appalled to see so little of her. Her absence from merchandise and trailers could indicate a smaller role in The Rise of Skywalker, but fans felt she deserved better.
Well, I think the fans deserve better in a lot of ways.
Bisexual Disaster is very salty about the lack of Rose. It looks like the glaring lack of Rose Tico merch is making it look like you caved to a bunch of racist misogynists.
Okay, I'm not racist, nor am I misogynist. Still didn't like Rose Tico. I'm also a woman, so...
But, you know, they're saying you're sidelining her because she's a woman of color. Jana, is that the new character? She's on like everything. So the Where's Rose hashtag picked up steam on Twitter, because this is where, you know, all this stuff happens.
Imagine that, Twitter.
People pointed out that Rose was present in early designs for some merch, which mysteriously lacked her by the time it hit shelves.
Well, I don't think everything's out yet either.
I don't think everything's out either. So a number of designs initially incorporated the young mechanic were released with glaring holes where she had once been.
Well, you know, let's talk about this for a minute, about glaring holes where things once been. She's not the only person that's been removed. The space penis has been removed as well.
Oh, I see that. Rose was there, and now she's gone.
That is a little odd, though. I will give him that.
That is odd. So let's look at this, right? Because,
but they're two different things.
Here's the final poster for, I guess, for the Rise of Skywalker. Rose is on the poster.
There's stand-ups of her too. I saw them online. They have stand-ups of her for Star Wars too.
Yeah, so there she is. But the original poster had a penis monster.
Had Claude the penis monster. And he never like he fit there. Like he didn't fit with the rest of the artwork. And I wonder, was he just inserted there instead because they were gonna put Rose there and they didn't? Because Rose fits, but he doesn't.
When in doubt, dick it out.
I'm just saying, he never looked like he went there. You know what I mean?
No, but yeah,
Claude the penis wasn't as well received as they thought it would be.
Well, that and people were like, "This isn't the real poster because of this," but no, it most assuredly is the real poster. But yes, good news. Good news because they've replaced this pasty white penis with a woman of color.
There you go.
So there we go. So that's good news.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they said that it's because of the sexist reactions to Tran, blah 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 blah.
No, people they keep making it about being sexist. It wasn't about being sexist. I am so flippin' tired of hearing that. Same with Ray. No. That is not the issue, guys. That is stop with this false bullshit. That is not the problem. The problem is that and a lot of people liked Rey in The Force Awakens, even though they thought she was a little Mary Sue. Actually, I took so much shit for saying she was Mary Sue, and everybody else jumped on that afterwards. It wasn't that. What happened was when they went to do The Last Jedi, somehow the characters like Poe and Finn, they had to make them less than. Like, they went from being heroes to being one's a deserter and one's an asshat getting everybody killed, including her sister. So they can insert these female characters that need to be in there to be elevated, like Holdo and Rose and things. Like, they had some kind of handicap to make them more important. And I don't agree with that. I'm just saying, I think that these characters could have been good characters. They could have been used in a much better way. They could have been presented as everybody's on the same level, not you have to lower these characters to raise up these ones. That is the problem. It has little to do with what gender they are.
Yeah, because they're pushing this Jana character, Jaina, whatever, the new African-American woman, they're pushing her. So that's not the issue. I'll tell you what the issue is with Rose. It's very simple. It's economics.
Yeah, this is why I didn't do a toy.
They made a lot of Rose Tico figures, and she was kind of the butt of a lot of jokes, not because she was an Asian woman, but because they couldn't sell Rose Tico action figures to save their lives.
That just shows that the kids didn't like her. People didn't like her. The character. They just didn't like the character. And it had nothing to do with Kelly Marie Tran. Are there asshats out there that go too far and troll people on the internet off? Yes. But that's not the vast majority of people who don't like Rose Tico. That's a select small percentage.
And from a toy standpoint, she's kind of boring. It's a woman in a jumpsuit. That's not really, like, that doesnent scream like,
but what else did she
action.
do, really? She really didn't do much. She freed
some horses.
And then took Finn's agency away and smashed him with a thing and didn't let him kill himself, which he wanted to do.
So she's on sale. She's still on sale on Target. Like all the other characters, which they still have in stock, by the way, which is scary. But all the other Last Jedi characters are full price.
Well, they're still in stock because they're $16 flipping.
Yeah. Rose is $2. You go out to Amazon, Rose is $2.85. Even Leia from a long time ago goes for more money. Rose Tico black figure, $6.
That's why they're not doing it.
Yeah, I've seen Rose on clearance. I've seen her on clearance for 50 cents, and she sat there. It's not because people hate Rose Tico or hate women of color. It's just that particular character. They made a lot of action figures of her, and they didn't sell. And
I don't think the character resonated with people.
No,
I really don't. I'm sorry, you don't want to hear that. Just because you have it that she's a person of color and the first Asian character on Star Wars doesn't mean that it automatically makes it a good character. I don't think it's Kelly Marie Tran's fault. She was just worked with what she was given.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just that they couldn't sell. It comes down to money. They can't sell Rose. They might make Rose figures later. Now, people are speculating she might actually have a very minor part in the Rise of Skywalker. Mm-hmm. It might be that they kill her off. Because, she's not on a lot of the stuff. They don't have toys of her out. And they kind of did this with Jar Jar, too. Comparing all people are like, oh my God, you're comparing Rose Tico to Jar Jar Binks, right? But here's what happened. Jar Jar, there was a lot of backlash from people about Jar Jar in The Phantom Menace. So what George Lucas did was, in Attack of the Clones, he gave Jar Jar maybe 5 minutes of screen time. Yeah, we cut back on Jar Jar. And it might be the case with Rose Tico because the toys didn't sell.
I think killing her is a mistake, though. After they spent all that time bringing her into it and everything else, just to bump her off in the next movie, I think would be a mistake.
If they did that, then Rian Johnson's failure is complete because that's like his.
I get that.
thing,
but
yeah.
as a writer myself, it's like I don't know if I would do that.
I
But
think she's either going to be relegated to the background because you even look at the poster, she's like the least prominent character here, and we don't see her. We don't see her in any other shots with any of the characters. Like what I'm saying, like we see Finn and Poe together. We see all these characters together. The new character, John.
She's got a blaster and an outfit and everything. So I'm kind of thinking that she does have more of a part.
Either that, or maybe the part she's playing, they're trying to keep under wraps. Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe she's Palpatine.
Well, you never know because anybody could be Palpatine.
Anybody could be Palpatine. Maybe she's Palpatine. Maybe she's the reason Palpatine comes back. And then her action figures are going to go, the price is going to go through the roof because she's going to suddenly be worth more money.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Okay. Again, just like Jar Jar.
But this is the reason, yeah.
Palpatine came to power was
because Jar Jar.
Because of Jar Jar.
I don't think that her not having a figure had anything more to do with the fact that they still have figures of her on the shelves and they can't sell them.
That's exactly what it is. It's just money. It's not racism. It's money. If it's racism, then it's the entire country clearly hates Kelly Marie Tran on a personal level, which is why they're
which most people don't. They just like Rose Tico.
Not buying her action figures.
I do want to say they have this collection out. It is here. Let me see this for 1 minute. It's this collection up here.
I think they're stupid.
These commemorative edition Skywalker saga things. It's not just these. I didn't even see this one. This one was gone when we were at the store. But they have different packs and things. I didn't see the Mason Jenga either. I only saw these come out later.
Wave 2, yeah.
I was saying because the first wave was going to. Okay, so this makes sense. They said each month they're going to have different things. If our Walmart, I went there today, and they had the first wave, which was the original trilogy, and they had packs of it was Han and Leia, Luke and Chewie, and Vader and Stormtroopers of these gold figures, but they had these really cute things in the back by the electronics, and they had these little plushies, and they came with a pin, and they were all original trilogy, and it was Wicket and a Vader, a Stormtrooper, and Chewbacca. And Chewbacca looks wonky. And then they had these T-shirts that were Funko T-shirts in these special edition boxes that look like the movie VHS boxes. And on those they had Empire, New Hope, Jedi. And then they had these plushy figures that are like little robots that make noise. And they had R2, one R2. 2 BB-8s, 3 rows of Dio, and no one bought one Dio. Dio has not been bought at all.
Because nobody knows what the hell it is.
One R2 was left. 2 BB-8s were left. I got the last R2. No one bought the other things. But they had, they also had some Funko Pops that were gold. And as far as this thing, while you're showing me that, I think that, so they said each month will be something different. So next month will probably be the prequels.
Yeah.
And they'll probably have prequel plushies with pins, prequel T-shirts, is what I'm guessing. And then they'll probably do the new ones in December with the movie release as all part of the commemorative Skywalker saga stuff.
I agree with that. I think that's probably what they're going to do. Well, I said that they're going to have Rose in the blind bags, the pop blind bags.
They have the pop vinyl figure of her too, because they had her open and look at it.
Yeah, so it's they do have Rose stuff coming, but yeah, as far as why they don't, I mean, it just comes down to money. It just comes down to money. They couldn't get rid of. I mean, I don't think they have any Hux figures this time either, do they? Because you couldn't get rid of Hux either.
I don't know.
And he is in the movie for sure because they've talked about his role. But then you got to realize some of this stuff, because they're being so tight-lipped about Episode 9, they're not going to release all the figures because it might be spoilers.
It'll be spoilers.
If it's like, Rose Tico with like Palpatine's severed head or something as an accessory. But I just think it comes down to money. And I think they're being very, very... You look at what Hasbro's releasing, and they're being very skimpy on the Star Wars. They're only releasing a handful of figures. They are releasing the vintage line. They have vintage stuff coming out.
Yeah, those are really cool. I like the jumbo vintage figures, but they're like $200 some now.
But they're banking heavy on vintage because vintage sells.
I'm sorry, but it does. I mean, these new figures they have out, they're all marked Kenner. If you could find ones that don't have their cards and bubbles smashed to pieces like our Walmart had.
Yeah, I hate these though. I think they look like baby shoes. They look like baby shoes that have been bronzed. And I just don't...
They're clearly not for playing with.
No, but these are, like, I can see these cluttering up. Like, you're going to go to comic book conventions, 20 years from now, well, if they still have them, and they're going to be selling these things.
Well, that's what the Funko Walmart exclusive Pops were too. They were Vader, Leia, and Han, and they were all, or not Han, Vader, Leia, and Luke, and they were all in that gold again. And I was like, eh.
Yeah, I just think the figures are boring. I just think they're very, very boring. I mean, we don't have like with the sequels. Just my biggest complaint with the sequels in general is there is a massive lack of imagination. Like George Lucas, at least with, say what you will about the prequels, but he pushed technology and he had all these really wild characters that made really great toys. Every movie he did, and now it's like it's the same old stuff. And this, whoever...
Where is she? You said she's in one of them.
No, she's in one of the blind bags. They don't have a picture of her, though.
So you didn't put her in the picture?
No, they didn't put her in the picture.
I'm like, that's your fault bet.
She said she's in a blind bag, though. But like this Zuri, she doesn't even look like a Star Wars character. This looks like Flash Gordon or something. This doesn't look Star Wars to me. I don't know.
See, now that I can see it personally.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it looks like Slave One as a helmet.
Kind of. The Rocketeer. She looks like the Rocketeer.
I like the Rocketeer, though.
And this guy
That's why I like it. I like Rocketeer.
This guy just looks budget. He looks like he belongs to like Logan.
I'll tell you what, no one was buying the Dios at all. Not one had been moved.
I don't know. He looks stupid. He looks like he's like some kid like made a droid out of leftover Lego parts or something. He just doesn't look right. I don't know. But yeah, so Rose, yeah, she's coming. Here's the artist who worked on a lot of the merchandise is explaining where Rose went.
Yeah, that's a good we need to get their explanation.
So the artist behind the recent Rise of Skywalker one sheet, Brian Rood, has now explained why Rose isn't on the poster. Acknowledging the social media campaign asking where the character is, he revealed that his creation is a very early version of the artwork and not fully finished. He adds that he's still waiting for the character reference so he can add Rose to the one sheet. That's really curious.
We have all the other characters.
Right. Ensuring her look in the new film is accurately reproduced. Check out the statement. It's a very early version of the artwork. I was waiting on a reference for Rose and others. At an amusement park today with my family. I'll update the image tomorrow. This is just last week.
So he's probably at Disney World or Disneyland.
I'm thinking this could have something to do with the reshoots.
Yeah, I think so too.
Did they change her role? Maybe she's in the movie, but her role is going to be different than it was. I don't know. It's weird, but it seems like they are sidelining her. She's not going to be a major character in this movie like she was in The Last Jedi. She is getting the Jar Jar Binks treatment where there was...
she's here in this one. No, she isn't.
I think it's Leia. Is that Leia? I don't know.
No,
it's her.
Is it her?
I think it's... I don't know. I can't tell. Let's go see. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, she's there.
Yeah, she's there. So I don't think she's going to be in it very much, though. I really don't. I think they're going to... she's going to be like probably the wedge, like the background character. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but from all the spoilers I've heard, she's been kind of sidelined.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think it's because the toys didn't sell.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Short answer. Toys didn't sell first time.
Yep. All right, so we're going to wrap this one up.
Yeah, we really needed to a while ago, I think.
Okay. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants here on Clownfish TV. We'll keep an eye on the Rise of Skywalker. There should be a trailer dropping pretty soon, I guess. They said either this week or next week. They put the trailers. Oh, boy. Is
it going to be all flashbacks of the original films?
Probably. Right. It's going to kick you in the feels. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.